every other product.
Right.
It moves every service, every individual to their destination. So when the cost of that movement shifts, the entire tectonic plate of the economy shifts right along with it.
Yeah, and to truly understand what that tectonic shift looks like
Wow.
on the ground, we're doing a deep dive into this incredibly vibrant, time-stamped script from a 10-minute Canyon broadcast.
It's a great source.
It really is. It's hosted by two incredibly energetic voices, Ix Miles and Vink Swats, and the broadcast is titled Weka Mawe, Tackling Kenya's Fuel Crisis Through Dialogue and Innovation. Now, Weka Mawe actually translates from Swahili to put stones.
Which is such a powerful phrase.
Yeah, it's this visceral, street-level slang expression of like deep public frustration. It's that feeling of hitting an absolute breaking point where the system just feels utterly broken.
And it provides a fascinating lens for our deep dive today because the original hosts deliver the material with a distinctly lighthearted, almost humorous touch.
They're so funny.
Right. But beneath that humor, the script perfectly maps out complex macroeconomics at a street level. It takes abstract fiscal policy, import tariffs, global crude pricing, infrastructure levies, and it translates them into the daily survival arithmetic of the average citizen.
But before we really get into it, I just want to be crystal clear with you, the listener. The source material we're looking at today is highly critical of certain domestic policies, and it captures some, pretty intense public anger aimed at leadership.
Very intense.
Yeah. And we are absolutely not endorsing any political viewpoints, taking sides, or making ethical judgments here. Our mission is simply to act as your guides, impartially unpacking the economic arguments and the very real cultural frustrations captured in this broadcast.
Just looking at the data and the dialogue.
Exactly. Okay, let's unpack this. Because to understand the complex solutions they debate, we have to start right where Ix Miles and Vink Swats start, which is the ground-level reality. Why are citizens reaching the point of shouting, "Weka Ma"?
Well, it comes back to that domino effect you mentioned earlier.
Right.
In the broadcast, Vink Swats jokes that the fuel hike hasn't just impacted transport, it has triggered a surge in rent, the cost of unga, which is the staple maize flour, and he even jokes that the cost of, quote, feelings has gone up.
The cost of feelings. I love that.
It's a great joke. But it highlights how inflation in energy markets has a compounding multiplier effect. If fuel goes up 10%, the transport company charges 10% more to deliver the unga.
Right, and then the farmer.
Exactly. The farmer charged 10% more for the tractor fuel to harvest it in the first place. So by the time it reaches the consumer, that single price hike has compounded multiple times.
And the broadcast paints this picture so brilliantly through localized transport. Like, they talk about the boda-bodas, the ubiquitous motorcycle taxis that, millions of people rely on daily just to commute.
A total staple of